you didn't know, I decided to read all of the New York Times top 100 books of the 21st century. Today we're taking a look at A Visit from the Goon Squad by Jennifer Egan. So a little bit of background. This novel follows a number of characters, but I would say two that are central are Benny. Benny is a music executive and his assistant Sasha. A large theme of the novel, I would say, is this idea of connecting through music. So the power of music, music as a form of expression, as a way to escape, as a way to speak and communicate when you don't have the words to. And so a number of the characters interact with music differently. Some are actual musicians, some work in the music realm, some write, and so music is really underlying throughout every single page of this novel. I would say another theme really is self-destruction. So a lot of these characters go down paths that are quite heartbreaking. Maybe they become drug afflicted, or they allow years and years to pass without really embarking on trying to reach their dreams or their goals. Some of them end up in relationships that are quite unhealthy and lead to long-term consequences. There's also this underlining yearning that all of the characters really exhibit. So they're all searching and reaching for something. Sometimes they interact with music as a way to try to get closer. Sometimes music is the only way for them to express that yearning, but I would say none of the characters ever reach a level of contentness or acceptance that they're searching for, and so that's what really makes the novel just a tad heartbreaking. I give this novel a pretty solid 7, I think, for me. I didn't really relate to a lot of the challenges that the characters had, and so I was able to empathize, of course, and I found them to be really human, which is why they get a 7. I think I found myself having a little giggle and getting really frustrated with some of them, which I think is a very human experience. So for that, I would give this novel a very strong 7. And Egan also has one chapter that's just a PowerPoint, and I believe it's because the character is autistic, and so the way in which he communicates is different. So I found that to be really refreshing and creative. And there are a number of other ways that Egan expresses her creativity in writing throughout the novel, so it was quite enjoyable, just not one of my personal favorites.